1 in 4 people have cancer and don't even know it. Yes, 1 in 4. There's people that have cancer that know it. They don't count in this equation. 1 in 4 people have cancer and don't know it. And where are we talking about? Well, Western, English, developed countries. Countries that have been developed under the banking system. The enslavement banking, whatever, cartels or whatever you want to call them. Western countries. 1 in 4 and don't know it. Well, how do you know this, Mike? Well, I want to do a follow-up video to our Wake Up Turbo Cancer is Popping Up Everywhere from March 2021 that was taken down. Wake Up Turbo Cancer Popping Up Everywhere March 2021. And in March 2021, we were already talking about this in episodes of Mike in the Night, but the little independent videos that we made are being taken down. Now, how do I know this? Where am I coming from? Why? Well, there's a gentleman that's worked in cancer research, cancer study, cures, seminars, doctor of cancer, the whole 9 yards, peer review research, surgeries, all kinds of stuff. Sat on boards, everything. And he was told, this is pretty powerful stuff. In a cancer conference or whatever, it wasn't called the cancer conference, it was called something else. But at the conference that he was at for cancer and discussing cancer in 1979, he was told by the year 2000, 1 in 10 people will have cancer. And they were actually pushing more and more the younger doctors towards cancer treatment, cancer facility, cancer study, cancer. So in 1979, he was told by the year 2000, 1 in 10 people will have cancer. And it's in his notes. And now, okay, so, you know, the chemicals, the chemtrails, the chem this, the plastics, the all kinds of stuff that, everything, our food. I mean, we could go on and on for hours, okay? The chemical byproducts from oils that are causing, you could go on forever, but I'm not going to get into that. I want to get into what he's been hearing through the grapevine. And this is very important. Doctors have been instructed, not all, in certain pockets, in certain parts, in different countries, have been instructed to ignore any cancer diagnosis. So if somebody comes up with cancer, they'll kind of ignore it and give them other meds or other big pharma stuff and tell them, imagine sitting there, you got cancer, and a doctor comes in and says, good news, you don't have cancer. You have, then they make up something, and we're going to give you this medication for it. So doctors are being told and advised to basically to try and avoid cancer, even treatment and diagnosis. The treatment will continue if hospitals don't go broke to a point where, no one's being diagnosed with cancer anymore all of a sudden. But they're finding all these other strange things. So they're basically being told to be hush-hush on telling families the truth, basically. And that's why here in Canada we have socialized medicine. They could do that because it's socialized and it's regulated, right? So instead of going to a private doctor, say, Doc, level with me. What's wrong with me? They do, okay, you got this, you got that. We found this in your blood. We're going to send out more tests. We're going to do that. It's different. But when you're under socialized regime medicine, doctors are instructed. And we saw what happened in the last couple of years. So now, through peer review and through knowledge, and basically he's been still in the inside. He's been retired, I think, 13 years now. But he's basically letting me know and giving me the inside scoop. And he was the one that informed me, turbo cancer popping up everywhere. And video that we made back in March of 2021. So doctors are basically trying to avoid, okay, we'll test you, we'll get some blood work, and basically ignore it. Or just basically say, you're good to go. Meanwhile, the person is actually diagnosed and sick with cancer. They're avoiding that subject as much as humanly possible and giving them other meds for other stuff that don't. I mean, they could be placebos. Who knows, man? But this is an outrage. I'm very disgusted by this, and they were selling cancer back in '79 like it's going to be the thing of the future. That you want to be a doctor of cancer because you want, instead of preventing and finding a cure, or there's a lot of preventative measures that could be taken place with our food, the plastics, the oils, the byproducts, all this stuff could have been preventative. But unfortunately, it wasn't. And they already saw this on the horizon. So people are being diagnosed, or people have cancer and don't even know it. And don't even know it. And we know why this has happened. You're going to tell me in the comments why. I just can't say it. But we could tell you on Mike in the Night. And you could come on and call in and give us your perspective on what's happening. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to be with me today. And thank you so much for being part of the channel all these years. And it means a lot to me. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Mike Martins here. I have spoken.